Hello and welcome to the Drive Home Podcast. I started a little bit later today than I normally did for the podcast. I was considering not doing today because I'm just so darn tired, but what I realized is instead of that, why don't I just see if it works with my earbuds? Because my earbuds have microphones in them or something. And if it does, that's cool. If it doesn't, whatever. I didn't really want to do this episode anyway. I had a long day again. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't like 9 hours or anything. It's just 8 hours, but just everything that happened today. Like, I haven't really had like what feels like an actual break since like 2. And I got out at 8 tonight, so it feels like 6 hours of non-stop walking around, doing stuff, getting pulled every which way. And I can't do all that. Like, I try my best, I do what I can, but I'm not Superman, I'm not the Flash. I don't have superpowers. I can only do so much within a given amount of time. If you can't tell, I'm still exhausted. I'm still having trouble breathing normally again. Because normally I breathe out of my nose, because that's easier. But right now I'm stuck breathing out of my mouth just because I'm so exhausted. I don't know why it is the way it is. I think it's because it's like a weird lack of oxygen or something. I don't know. All I know is that I am exhausted, and I have an 8.5 hour long day tomorrow. So, yay. But tonight should be fun. I need to shave when I get home, but other than that, so one of my friends, my Hat Kid friend, she got I think I mentioned this briefly, but she bought a PC finally. Like, she's had a laptop for ages, and she wanted an actual PC, so she got one. Because she works on art, she makes art, and like sells it to people and stuff, and like she takes requests for stuff or whatever, and then she also like streams playing games a little bit with a little, she calls it a VTuber kind of thing, but it's just a little PNG that when she talks it glows and the mouth opens. So it's not like anything fancy. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There was a VTuber at a baseball game or something. I saw it made like news, and I was just kind of like, huh? I mean, okay, sure. I don't get why it's newsworthy. It's just like I mean, it's cool. It's interesting seeing that like stuff that is basically just exclusively online is now like breaching its way into real life. And it's really interesting to see, honestly, but like at the same time, I can't tell if people are just gonna freak out about it and be weird because they're weird. Honestly, I think it's kind of funny because adults don't even know what's going on. But if you're a kid, you probably get it more than adults do. Well, I say adults, but like mainly it's like older adults, like my parents who are in their 40s and 50s, right? But like I think I want to say 35 and unders right now probably are at least somewhat in the know. I want to say maybe, I don't know, somewhere, maybe that's too high. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's funny. people are kind of like reacting weirdly to it. I also heard that there was a line, like a merch line for the VTuber there, and it was like they had to cut it off at some point because people would show up not for the game but for the merch, because it was like exclusive limited merch or something. I don't know. That just sounds so funny. Like, people were waiting in the line for like 5-6 hours, and then when it finally got to like the 6 hour mark or something, like they gave it like a cutoff because it was gonna be like an 11-hour line. That's how crazy long it was, apparently. And there's something similar to that. That sounded so crazy. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of fans. I mean, like, fair, I guess, because it's one thing to be like, oh, you have like 11,000 people watching you stream on this like streaming platform like Twitch or something, right? But then you know what, this will probably be deleted too, just because. But I'm probably gonna swear a bit more in this one just because I'm frustrated. I'll try not to drop the F-bomb too much, though, because I know YouTube doesn't like that. But, yeah, no, it's just a ridiculously long line. And it's like, if there's like 11,000 people like watching you stream a game, it's like, well, that's not very much, but that's just because it's streamed. And, if you're like a small streamer and you somehow get 11,000 people, that's like a lot. That but it's because, a lot of people can like average like, I don't know, like 20,000. I don't know what the average is for like likes. Well, for people watching like a stream, for like the average more famous person, like Mark, Bob, and Wade. Well, I know Markiplier doesn't really stream too much. He makes YouTube videos, but Bob and Wade both stream, and I think they have like around 200,000 viewers. I think that's a little bit less, or maybe. Well, I guess it depends on the stream, but I don't know. I've popped it on both of their streams every once in a while. Like, I want to watch more streams and stuff. It's just, I can't get into that. It's just, I don't have the time of day, and you have to be there while it's free. I'm like, I just don't have the time. Like, I got mobile game crap I gotta do, and there's just a whole bunch of shit just like that. So, like, at work, I read One Punch Man manga, like, when I have breaks and stuff. Like, I'll eat on, so for an 8 hour for a 7 to 8 plus ish hour day, if I get 3 breaks, my first break is a 15, and I will eat. I will basically eat what I should eat for lunch, but for 15, which to a certain extent is just Lunchables and like a drink, possibly like a cup of blueberries or something. I don't know. And then after that is I'll take my actual lunch break, which is 30 minutes. And for that, I'll get like so I like drinking Peace tea. Like, they sell it kind of like extremely cheaply. Like, it's in a relatively large can, but it only costs $1.39. Like, the can's like taller than my hand is long, if you include the fingers. So it's fairly long, or tall, or whatever. So and so I can't really drink it during my 15-minute breaks, just because I basically have to chug it as well as eat food. So, but I'll get one of those, and then I'll read One Punch Man, and that usually gets me most of the way through it. And then during my last 15, I'll probably end up finishing it up. Cause they're kind of short. At least for me, I kind of read fast. I know not everyone can read like, or, well, I mean, obviously not everyone can read, like, you gotta learn, but, you know, I just mean, I know not everyone reads at the same speed. Like, my brother reads very slowly, and so do some of my friends. In fact, I think I'm the only fast reader I, like, know personally, and I'm on, like, a friend basis with. Or, like, you know, like, there might have been somebody in school, but I don't know. Anyway, where was this all going? Right, yeah, so, jeez. But that vehicle was doing something. I have no idea. But, I know I'm saying a lot, and I don't want to, but and I'm stuttering more as well. It's just, I'm exhausted, and I'm trying to turn exhaustion into cohesive thoughts. So if it comes out wrong, I'm sorry, but this is probably going to be a deleted video anyway, so don't worry about it. But I mean, I'll release it eventually. Actually, my deleted video, so the first deleted video, which is 44.5, I believe, I recorded because it had crap for audio, and then I wasn't going to upload it initially, and I was going to upload it later, but then I just thought, you know what, I'll just upload it, it's here, then I don't have to think about it, and I can just come back whenever I feel like it. Or, well, something. I don't know. Maybe I thought I'd leave it privatized, and then I decided to not. I have no idea. But, oh, right, yeah. So I read at work, and I'm nearly caught up with what I have available to me, I believe. So, you know, so it has to be, like, translated to English and stuff, and available in America, I guess. But I finished reading, I think it was 27 today. Well, I guess I read through 27 today, but now I don't have 28 yet. I need to get it, and I know where it is. It's just I needed to save it in case my aunt needed to get me something else for my birthday, because she wants to get me stuff, but then I gave her a list of stuff that was, like, uber expensive, I guess. Like, I want more Scooby Apocalypse, and I need the Black and White 2 manga. Only, like, 1 or 2 of them, because there's only, like, 4 for the Black and White 2 ones. But I don't have it, and it costs money, so it's like a decent amount, especially the Scooby Apocalypse ones for some reason. Like, I get that neither of them are, like, in circulation anymore, so if you get them, they're more or less collector's items, I guess. Is that how that works? I don't know. You know, they're limited stock, right? There's only so many in existence. But and I forget if she asked me if I wanted anything else and I didn't come up with anything or not. It's just, that's the only thing I could really think of. Because I just, like, there are video games, but mostly I just get video games digitally now, and it's just like, whatever. If I want something, I'll get it when it comes out. And there's nothing really coming out, like, right now, or that has come out, like, recently that I either don't already have, or just don't care, or like, you know, either I already have it or I just don't really care about it. And asking for gift cards is not something we really do. Unless if we're doing it for something really specific. Like, you know, if we were like, well, there's this thing that's kind of expensive, so I was just going to ask a bunch of people for gift cards. So it'd be like a group purchase thing, you know? That kind of thing, except, you know, I was just using that as an example. I haven't actually done that. So, I had to roll down both of my windows and roll them back up because it's getting foggy in my car on the sides. I need to be able to see out of them, but I don't know. Like, long story short, I needed a backup gift. Gee, sorry. Some cars like not parked, but they're not moving, and they're in the road basically, but they're not moving. And I just had to figure out how to, and a guy was crossing the street as well. And it was just and I had just turned from a traffic light, so I was unsure if there was going to be somebody else right behind me. I had to act quickly, and it was super confusing. I have no idea what was going on. I ended up going around the car, and I went before the guy, but he gestured for me to go in first because it makes sense, because no one was coming from the other direction. So if I went first, it would have been more safe than me getting rear-ended and possibly hitting him because I got rear-ended. So that's what we did, and it worked out. So I guess in the meantime, until I get more One Punch Man manga, I'm gonna be catching up on some other manga, which I don't know if I should have done that first, because a lot of them most of the ones that I have like concluded, I think. So I don't know if I think the Mob Psycho 100 ones have concluded, and I think I have all of those, or maybe I don't. I have up to like 13, and then I have the first issue of the Reagan Arasaka one, and it's it's got Reagan Arasaka the Psychic or something, the spiritualist with a power level of 132 or something. I don't know, it just sounds like that'll be like a funny extra bit, and if they have like a sequels to that would be cool. I don't know if that's just like a one-off thing. Oh wait, what if it's like that would be funny if that was like the movie thing. So I watched up to like, I've watched Mob Psycho 100 because I knew the same guy made One Punch Man, and the anime for it was out, and I was like, you know what, I guess I'll watch this, because I at that point I don't think I was really like buying manga too much, and if I did, it was exclusively One Punch Man and Pokemon Black and White and Twilight Princess, and I hadn't really thought about it like buying other stuff, and so I watched it, and I really liked it. I started season 3 again, so I rewatched it recently, and I got to like I think I got like 2 episodes into season 3 before I kind of stopped watching it. I'll go back to it and finish it. It's just I got lots of stuff I need to do. Anyway, I got home. Maybe I'll upload this, maybe I won't. Thank you all for listening to this episode of the Drive Home Podcast. Deleted episode 2, I guess. And if you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a dislike. Just don't listen to it. Oh, that's something. That didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, thank you all for listening, and I hope you'll join me next time if you liked it. Have a good next 24 hours. Bye.